Hello and welcome on today's preview show. Here with me is
Caleb Kutamba.
and the team is doing preparations ahead of KCCA tomorrow night at Philip Omondi. But we are going to first revisit the previous game we had here, which was Maroons, which ended goalless. Through your eyes, how did it go?
It was a fair game. We didn't do to the expectations, but a game is a game. We shared the points 1-1, but that also was a check for us to prepare for tomorrow's game.
Which areas lacked in that game, and where should we improve to ensure that we have a positive result tomorrow at KCCA?
Thank you. I want to stick in one area or department that didn't perform well, but as the whole team, we need to up. We need to, we need to improve a lot, and then we make it, because we have seen that home ground here, we don't do that good like when we go out. Because when you remember very well, we had visited UPDF, we picked 3 points from Bombo, we beat URA from Ham Stadium convincingly. So throwing to Maroons was a bit taking us back, but we are improving. Though departments are now well, departments are well. My players are back from injuries, most of them, and the atmosphere is good. So we hope for the win tomorrow. We should get something at least from KCCA. We can't let them take all.
Which are our strong points to count on, to ride on tomorrow?
Defense, our defense is solid. At least we have a good defense. And the attack force, we saw here, you've seen Kizito, she goes scoring all the time. And he's still having that magic on his shoe. So expect goals from she goes anytime. Even Chopra is on. He was substituted here for Maroons, and when he came in, you saw how the force was on, how defense was on pressure. I hope we shall do well, and the training is okay. So a goal can come from anywhere, from St. Peter's, from anywhere. You hold the ball, you can be fouled. We expect goals.
So we are riding on our firm backline. Of course, it has proved, it has stabilized. From the first 7 games, we were conceding almost every game. But things have turned. I think we are on a run of 5 consecutive clean sheets. Ever since we considered that Mbarara City goal, we have not conceded any other goal. We've won 1-0 and a number of games there, 2-0. KCCA, the opponent tomorrow. Where are their weaknesses? What do we need to exploit against the KCCA?
Wow, KCC is a big club. When you go to records, the history here, if you can recall, if you remember VEC, it was Villa, X, and the KCCA. So you can't underrate KCCA, first of all. We are visiting its home. It has support. People are going to turn up. They are going to support. It has good players. It's a strong club. It has good strikers. Of course, I think of late they lost the Arafat to Vipers.
Yeah, they sold him to Vipers.
Vipers, he's a good guy. So it's okay, that put aside. It has other players. We have sharp wings. They have good attacking force. Their midfield is not easy. But on any day, you never know, football is football. At the end, we pick the results. We have, if you remember, I quote Mourinho. He used to say the best team has lost at times when he's beaten, and he say the team is lost. But you never know. We can do something. We are strong as well. We are not a simple team. We came to participate earlier on, but now where we are, where our coaches, our good coaches, and our players have put us now, we are eyeing something up, and you never know. Why not? We can triumph and even do something better.
Yeah, we saw KCCA recently dropping points, actually losing a game in Kamwacha against Police Football Club, uninformed side, and also dropping points against Maroons, the one we also shared points with here. They shared points in a blank draw in Ruzira the other day, last week. Do you want to believe that they are also, do you think they are also kind of not free scoring as they should be?
Yes, you see, every day on a match day comes with a lot of things. You never know. Because if Maroon can draw with KCCA, if the other time they drew with, they beaten or they drew with the
They lost to
Police.
they lost to Police,
Police.
and then they drew with Maroons. Then March the 14th they prevailed over UPDF in a 4-1.
So that's why I said that once we are organized in a day, we can get points. Why not? If they can do that, they are doing what we are doing. They drew with the Maroons, we drew with the Maroons. They're beaten by Police. Police also defeated us. But after we came back and we had almost 3 wins consecutive. So you never know. Things can turn, and we can. I'm very strong that we can get points tomorrow.
Okay, and looking at you talked about our strength being the back line. Why don't you have confidence in the front? Yes, you mentioned Chigozi has been firing, but have you been convinced with those 1-0 wins over the past 4 games? Have there been more chances created, goal scoring chances created? If not, what could be the problem?
Oh, thank you. That is more of the role of coaches now, because they are more tactical in that. But as an ardent fan and serious follower here, I know goals can come. It's about spacing. How do you position yourself when with an opponent? How ready are you when the crosses are coming in? Then goals can come. But I didn't rely only on Ambrose being the only striker. We can get goals. We have seen sometimes Bunjo scoring. We have seen others scoring. So on a good day, we can get more goals. And you have some players who left KCCA, so you never know. Might capitalize on that chance and we beat them. You saw we beat Eria. Omedwa was very serious because he was handling everything. So when you're visiting a team that you have some players and even actually coaches that have been there before, it's become so rival that
They want to prove something to their former employers.
yes, you want to approve something. You want to say when you went, we are better. But then you also want to say when we left, we improved. So you never know. It's a serious game. Actually, it's a rival game, and a lot will trick a player, fans, and a lot of words as we always hear, like how we're in Hams Stadium. People are talking about, and we disapproved them. So we can disappoint them and beat them thoroughly, by the way.
Okay. Thank you for that analysis. But of course, in my view, the goals we have been winning. But the goals a bit on the score sheet. If you don't watch the game on the score sheet, the goals have dried up a bit. In your view, do you think after scoring a goal we relax a bit?
That's more of mental preparations, because we wouldn't lie that it is so and so who can score. No, we have seen teams now playing all over regions across that at times they don't have typical 9, but seamlessly you find guys scoring, you find players scoring. So that is coach said now we challenge the management and technical team to work on that, being free. And I've seen the coaches here emphasizing it, but it is time. It's a matter of time. We are new here, but I believe that will happen and we shall be scoring at ease.
The absence of Odong in the match day 14 against Maroons had an impact. They were stepped up defensive-wise, but offensive-wise, it was lacking a bit.
So that you see when you're playing Jonathan Odong, gift. He's the man who is defensive and offensive. He runs throughout, and his last cross is always terrible. As I was watching, yes, I saw Kiriwa is good, but he's much of a defender. He's defensive, but Odong goes through and even beats the other side, crosses the line. So he's back. I've seen him warming up.
Yeah, he's around.
I don't know if he'll be fit for the game tomorrow. That's not mine, but I believe he's back and he's adding in something. But my back line, if he's fit, I prefer Jonathan to start.
Yeah, he was named on the bench, but he was unable to come on. I think he didn't pass that last-minute test. But he's back in training today, and he looks to be in his spirit as usual. The coaches are working out a number of things, including crosses, etc. Is this the game model we should adopt in creating goal-scoring opportunities? Crosses or build-up play?
Oh yes, You can use all, depending on what is working for you now. We have seen, let me take you outside Uganda and Africa. I've seen Arsenal for the last times, the last season, even the starting of this season. They have been much lying on set pieces. It's a corner for Arsenal, it's a free kick. Someone says it's a goal, and it happens. So these set pieces are also, this is part of the game. Anything you capitalize on that will give you 3 points will justify the means at the end.
All right. In the Stanbic Cup, we were drawn against Ombachi Football Club. It is in Koboko district. Round of 64, Stanbic Cup. I think this year's Stanbic Cup round of 64. We have some experience record in the West Nile, which is basically not very good. Our experience in the West Nile is not that good. We have one win against Calvary. The rest, we visited with Baraka, we've lost Paida, we've lost. We haven't been performing so well. What is your expectation this time round? This is not a big league team. It might be a regional team. What is your expectation this time round? Pajuli Lions gave us a challenge. Pajuli Lions gave us a challenge in Padel district last season, but we edged them. In fact, that's where we poached Nelson Opi of Rome to bring him on board. He's here with the squad still, working out to try and gain his place in the team. So, what is your view on Ombachi team? That Ombachi team.
Ombachi team, Koboko side. Yes, we don't have that much good history. Maximum wins in Western Nile. But why? If you see the days we have visited before and what we are now, we are totally different. We have senior players now, we have a strong team, we are in the league. So Ombachi will face it rough because we've been there before as from the big league with, of course, our players, former players, but now we are somewhere. We shall entertain them, we shall go, We call everyone, supporters of that side, to be there. Let them come and watch their children. Some are coming from that side. But Ombachi, of course, they know that UPPC is a strong club and we shall get our points and go to another level.
Yeah, you predict that we shall overcome the Ombachi team and prevail to the round of 32. The transfer market is all but open. In just a few days. Today is 29th. In 2 days, teams will be in business, trying to reinforce different areas. I see a number of faces around here are being tested and tried out selectively by Coach Abdallah. I saw a winger, I'm seeing midfielders, I see a centre back, but I don't see a forward. Which areas again do you think we need to reinforce to see that we maintain the standards, the winning standards we've been on?
Coach Abdallah is a very good coach, no doubt, with a lot of experience. And I've seen some faces here of new players. I think some are kind of testing. He's testing them, and if it all goes well, they'll get a license, and we shall show them to public next time. But of course, our areas of improvement. Yes, our defense is good, but with the defense, once you have, let me be specific. Let's say you have Captain Mijuzi. God forbid, but if he gets injured, you a bit stumble. To be a challenge, but you need to get a backup that if so and so is not fine, then one can equally play. I think that's why we are seeing these players here. I want to go too much into deep of that because he knows how to utilize them. We can say central person, but when he can even go back to midfield, I can say the striker, but when he can use him for versatile other things to do. But I think like 3 players or 4 are good to join our team and then we play.
We are winding up our first round with match day 15 at KCCA. Your prediction for that game?
Well, it's a hard game, but whoever is organized will take the day. But I will predict a draw or a win from Omondi Stadium.
For the UPPC?
Yes.
I go for a win for UPPC. And we thank our viewers. We encourage you to be there, our supporters. Be there and cheer your boys to victory tomorrow as we wind down first round and head for a break in the Stanbic Uganda Cup coming up in the round of 64. Thank you so much. Subscribe and follow all our content across all platforms. Thank you.
Thank you.